Hi everyone. In this video I will show you how to install SharePoint Server 2010. I'm going to use the enterprise version, but that's the same anyway for the standard version. So if I go to all programs, you can see I don't have any SharePoint installed yet. So I'm going to go to computer, and then here I have the CD. So we're going to launch this. So this is the splash screen. And we're going to start by installing the prerequisites, and then we will install SharePoint Server itself. Okay, so you can give a look at those if you want, but that's not necessary for the install. It's just for information. So let's click on install the prerequisites. And now with the window, you can see that we have a bunch of prereqs to install. Okay, so we're just going to click on next. We will accept the terms and click on next. And now we are installing the prerequisites. So it might take a while, so I'm just going to pause the video and then I'll be back when it's finished. Okay, so after a few minutes, the installation is now complete. So we're just going to click on finish. And now we are going to install SharePoint Server. So click on the link on the splash screen. And then we will need to enter the product key. Once you have entered the key, you just need to click on continue, and then you have this window. So we are going to accept the terms and click continue. Now you have the choice if you want to install a standalone SharePoint server. So it means you have everything on the same box, on the same server, or you install a server farm, which is what I'm gonna do because I have my uh, domain controller on another server and MySQL on another server as well. So I'm going to click on server farm, and then I'm going to click on complete because I want to install everything. And then you just click on install now, and the installation now will be in progress. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so after several minutes, we are prompt with the configuration wizard to run. So tick the box, normally it's ticked already, and just click close, and that will normally launch the configuration wizard to configure SharePoint. Okay, so this tells you what you need to know in order to configure. So you need to know the name of the database server and the username and password for the database access account, which is basically the farm account. So just click next. And when you are prompted with this window, this is just telling you that those services will be stopped. So just click yes. Now, we need to create a new server farm because that is my first SharePoint server, and I will actually make another video on how to connect another SharePoint server. So create a new server farm, click next. Now we need to know the SQL server. So the SQL server is on another server for me. It's not even on my DC, it's a separate server. So I'm just gonna enter the name of my server, and I have a named instance. So that's my instance in here. So what I like to do as well is I like to put the farm in here so I know exactly on the database what is what. Just for name convention, it's just easier. Now the username, it's gonna be my domain and my farm account, and then the password for my farm account. All right, so if everything's okay and if we have a proper connection with the SQL and the proper permissions, so when I click next, normally I should be prompted for a passphrase. So I'll just click next, and then we have a passphrase. So the passphrase is when you want to connect another server, when you want to join another server to the farm, okay, you will need to know this passphrase. So it's kind of like a password to join any server to the farm. Up, and then just click next. So Here you need to choose the port number for central admin. So just click in there and put whatever you need. So I'm going to put 2010, for example, and we will leave that to NTLM, and we're not going to configure Kerberos at the minute. And just click next. So now you normally will be prompted for just a recap, and you can see everything I have entered prior to this. So if everything's fine, just click next, and now the configuration will start. So this will take a minute as well. So I'm just going to pause the video and be back after. Alright, so after several minutes, the configuration is now successful. So we just need to click on finish, and this is going to launch your browser, and this will uh, configure central admin. So we can see here, so that's the name of my server with the port number. Alright, so we may have another prompt come in there if you want to join the customer experience improvement program. So yeah, so here it is. So you click yes if you want to participate, but I'm not going to participate, and just click on OK. So then after, you will see there we have to configure central admin and the service application. So you can click on start the wizard, and then you can select your service applications that you want to configure, or you can choose as well, no, I will configure everything myself, and then you're going to cancel that. You will be actually able to configure everything in a granular way. So, and it's really advantageous actually, because you will have the control of your databases names. So if you follow some name conventions or things like this, so what I'll do is I'm gonna click on I want to configure everything myself, because I will make over videos actually on how to configure each web applications or each service applications. So I'm just gonna click on console in here, and so now you are in central admin, and then you can navigate. So because I didn't choose the configure everything by the wizard, so if I go for example on manage web applications, you see I don't have anything except central admin. And if I go to manage service applications, you can see that I have only two and I don't have anything else. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you in another video. Bye guys.